good morning and buenos dias. We are back inside the Disneyland Resort and I am in the mood for some treasure hunting. So let's get the day started. And of course, I'm starting over inside the Disneyland Hotel and we're going to see a lot of the Disneyland 70th because I do suspect that there's nothing big or major that we're gonna be experiencing. All right, so we're done inside the Fantasia shop inside the Disneyland Hotel. There is nothing new from our last video. Lots of sales for the Disneyland 70th. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to Pixar Place Hotel to the Wally store and see if I find anything new to share with you guys. And I'm gonna take a moment to look at this view. Look how pretty. Oh, I want to stay here. And I love admiring the hotel grounds. It's rose season, so lots of beautiful roses, and I can see they sprayed them already, which is good because that means it prevents any pesticides. Bing bong! Alright, for inside the Pixar Place Hotel, they do have very limited items of what's on sale. So if you're staying in this hotel and you're looking for more specific items for the Disney 70th, you want to head inside the World Disney to check them out because there's very limited items here. Ooh. Bing bong. He's so cute. Look at the tail, so cute. He's trying to play with the little ones.
Yeah, they really got your trunk right.
So we are done inside the Store E store. There was nothing new that I can spot. I just bought Sport Key, but other than that, there's nothing new, and now we're officially gonna head inside downtown Disney for a few treasures. Okay, so we made it to the D-Lander. Yay! Alright, so time to check to see if I find any new merchandise. If you happen to have a Disney store outlet, check them out because they might have some of these Stoney Clovers on sale, especially the Small World version. These are all the most recent or the long-standing one. Here's a current look at the Harveys and the Dooney Bourkes, and a look at her universe, that princess collection that dropped not too long ago, and the newest collection for the Stoney Clover, which is adorable, very cute. Very cute. Now I do not see, correct me if I'm wrong, unless they're all placed, no, so I don't see this one at this particular store, but do ask a cast member if that's something you're looking to may be able to investigate a little further. But yeah, there's two types of bag charms, which are these ones, which are the patches, and then this one here. So looking for the CRISLU, they do have quite a few options in here. And there's a quick glance at everything. This little snacky necklace with the little charms is very cute. And then as far as Rebecca Hook goes, here's a quick look. Loving, I don't know if the camera will capture the cuteness of the one at the furthest back. That's a cute one. When it comes to the Disneyland 70th anniversary, they're like very limited to what it's here already displayed. So if you're looking, there's not a big bulk in here. They do have a lot of the Her Universe, the black and gray, the one that recently dropped. All right, but I think this is it for us. And they do have plenty of the Mickey icons that just dropped recently. So we are done inside the D-Lander shop. I'm gonna go head on over to the Disney Storyland Boutique. But new surprise there, but also I'm going to give you a quick update on the Lego store, the facade in the front, how they've been working really hard on that. I'll give you an update on that. So it keeps working. Look at that one. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's Avengers. That's what I'm assuming. So there is a new backdrop now in that side of the Lego store. You know how they're, I think it was Toy Story here or Beauty and the Beast. It might have been Beauty and the Beast and Toy Story over here, but yeah, it looks like, I don't know, you guys correct me, it might be something Marvel related because it has that little spin thing. Unless it's Star Wars, who knows? I'm not an expert of Star Wars, so you guys feel free to correct me. So we made it finally to the Disney Storyland Boutique, and they do finally have officially placed the sign. I have been talking since the day that opened. They had a temporary, what it looked like to be a temporary sign, but finally we do have a sign that says Disney Storyland part. It's like a marquee and boutique, just like a regular standard, but I just love this. I love this sign. But let's go in and check out what current boxes are now available. So we're gonna take a quick glance at all the Oda-Pachan. Look at this, cute. So cute. So he was our latest addition. take a glance at the current stock of all the blind boxes. I'll try to do a quick pan without going way too fast, so hopefully you're able to pause it to check them out. That's our last week drop. If you follow, you probably saw that and you're like, I saw that, thank you for showing us. So I would say you were able probably to come and run to the park and capture and grab your box. Now, one thing that flew off the shelf, so I hope that you were one of the first ones that saw it, the video, and were like, I need to run ASAP to Downtown Disney, was the Aulani merchandise that dropped here. This is all you're gonna get now. There's only 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. You got 6. These are the sizes. Yeah, very limited size. And you remember, I told you guys that we had these. We're gonna drop off in a mini version, and that there was a wait list for them online. They're here. So if you happen to I have this one with me. I always carry it with me because it's flat and it fits perfectly on my lug bag. But this one right here, it is so adorable. I love it. And you can always replenish it. There's different scent. This one happens to be just vanilla. Oh, this is vanilla blossom, and this is wild watermelon. So you do have vanilla blossom. That's a new one. Oh, I would love, I can't wait for mine to run out, and then I can replace it and purchase this one, the whole thing. But this is $22. And if you're looking for any of the Winnie the Poohs, I do see the bags, a lot of the pullover sweaters that have dropped out recently. Even the, what do you call that? The journal that dropped for Pooh. A few purses, wallets. All right, done inside the Disney Storyland Boutique, and now I'm heading to the Disney Home Store just to take a glance at what's available currently. The Disney Storyland Boutique or the Disney Home Store, but we're going to continue on our hunt for more treasures, because that's me. I'm all about finding treasures. And because I'm in the mood for treasure hunting, you better know that we're hitting all 3 hotels. So if you haven't done so, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn that bell notification on so you do not miss out on all of the fun drops, because one thing that I want you to do the most is when you're at the park, you enjoy your day at the park and make it easier for you when you do your merchandise hunting. So I want to make sure to maximize your park day. Okay, so let's go inside the Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa. All right, so we made it per usual. There is a little more of a selection than there is on the Pixar Hotel when it comes to the Disneyland 70th merch. So you find a few deals still. That's something you want to take a note of if you're happening to be staying inside this hotel. Alright, so I do not see the Chippendale ears. They do have, these are repeats, the ears. And they do have plenty of the other ones. So nothing new that I can spot. And when it comes to pins, these dropped not too long ago. So you know, you never know what you're gonna find when it comes to the pins. Those little, what do you call it, blind? I wish I can get into it. I see people like filling it and then coming and pick a particular bag, but yeah. So if you're looking at a particular pin, make sure to explore inside the hotels too, because they have little treasures, and they might be sold out in other spots, but you can find them here. So we are done inside the Disney's Grand California Hotel and Spa, the Acorns Gift and Goods store. Nothing new. I didn't want to like, I know some tend to like grab an item and just blabber about it just because. I'm not going to do that. Now I'm going to pause it and go through security and come back to you at the World Disney. All right, we made it to the World Disney. Let's see what treasures we can find. All right, we do have a new item that just arrived. We do have a new zip-up hoodie with Mochi. It is a zip-up hoodie. It does have pockets. Yeah, just the front pockets. Pretty cute. And when it comes to the price point, it is showing to be $69.99. So yeah, this is new here. And I always love to show you all the current hats and Mickey ears. I don't think I've seen this, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong. But that one's going for $32.99. And you know, we do have a lot of Star Wars going on recently because May the 4th, and also Star Wars night happens here inside the Disneyland Resort. Here's the current ear wall. Pretty well stocked, but I take that back. I don't see Tiana's. Tiana seems to be a very hot seller. So they do have these princesses, but not Tiana. Boo! Oh, there is a famous cup. And here's a look at the wall of mugs and tumblers. And again, one of you guys just said hello, so thank you so much. I always fangirl over everyone that says hi, so thank you so much. Anyways, we're gonna continue on our search. Let's go and check out what's currently on the pins. Again, the Disneyland 70th is currently on sale. You do not want to miss on those. And they still have these items in stock. By the way, I know some of you asked me about dated ones. So if you're into collecting dated, this is your time to grab Disneyland 70th. If you're someone that's collecting that, just make sure to do so. Oh, I don't see any Disneyland ones actually. Oh, I don't see any of the Disneyland magnets. I only see Disney's California Adventure, just FYI. I know one of you also asked me to give you like a rundown of what's currently available for kids' toys. Kids' toy, I haven't seen anything big drop. I know there's one item, I'm gonna be looking for it, but that can be general for little ones and adults. I love this particular character and hopefully I'm able to show it today. But they do have plenty of toys. These are always, if you buy two, the price goes from $39.99 to $35. So these are cute little figurines. They're kind of flexible, easy to clean and play around with. So they do have plenty of those. They have just Disney inspired board games, so that is something that you love doing. I recommend to check it out. One item that I did not see was actually this from the Zootopia, the carrot recorder that Judy Hopps carries around on the movie. That one sold out pretty fast, and I haven't seen it get restocked. That is something that if you're interested, you know, keep that in mind. Also, they do have quite a few toddler bath toys. If you're into pool toys also, they have those. If Functions has a bucket, a strainer to kind of clean it, and storage. So Zootopia is still kind of a big deal, but I don't see them displaying it as much as they used to. And they do have a little cute Star Wars section, as well as a Spider-Man, Marvel, and Cars, and Toy Story. By the way, they do sell refillables in case you run out of bubbles, which I appreciate kids that play with bubble ones, but this is only $1.99. So if you happen to run out, or you know, the top, your holder kind of spills and you need to replenish, they do sell them here for $1.99. Not only here, but many of the shops inside the store. And there is like a bubble one that hasn't dropped here, but it should be for the Bluey. If it does drop, I'll show you guys. But again, there is a bubble one for Bluey on Walmart that you want to grab if you plan on visiting. It is the most affordable one you will ever see. I think it's under $12 maybe. I'm not sure, but it is very affordable compared to the prices. And here's a look, a quick glimpse of everything. We have seen all of this before, which is all the merchandise for the Disneyland 70th. Currently running a huge sale or markdown. So if you happen to be near an outlet store, just make sure to check the outlet store because they might be running even bigger sales there. Even Stoney Clover qualifies for the sales. I think it's Pandora. The Pandora charms are not into it. Swarovski crystal items. And I forgot what else. I know there's places it kind of says it's on the little fine print. There you go. So there's an idea. It's kind of crooked, but yeah, that's the exclusions of what items are not being discounted. But I figure I mentioned that because, ooh, look at this here. We do have a new bag, a new tote bag. This is adorable. Sorry if my shadow bothers. It is $39.99. Check out all the details. The happiest cruise that ever sailed. It is a beautiful lavender color or periwinkle, very soft and pretty. I really like the color on this one. I'm not gonna lie, this is a really pretty color. Nothing on the back. Just note that you can have them if you're at the park. You can have it personalized. Just ask a cast member to see if it does qualify. but sometimes they personalize it right here on the strap, if not on the back. And again, that's the tag for it. There's plenty of them here. Let's take a look in the inside. It is not completely secure because it does have a huge gap opening. It does have 2 compartments inside to store your phone and whatever items, but I do not see any zippers inside. So be mindful that if you do plan to put items inside here, they can come out from these openings on the sides. There's no zipper inside as well. But this is so adorable, and I am very appreciative that they do include a cute little character in this wheelchair wish. It's adorable. It's a very inclusive bag. Love it. And you can find also the new hand sanitizer, the Minnie Mouse version. And again, there's a vanilla blossom, so it's a new scent. Here's a quick glance of all the character bags available. They have Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse. Okay, here it is. So this is a new one. I told you this is a toy that's adults and kids, you know. I'm gonna press it. Actually, let me get the mic pretty close. Okay, so if you happen to have your phone out, scan for details in case you want more information about this fantastic toy. I'm gonna leave that a little longer there, but it's interactive, has big personality, realistic move, and interactive. It is part of the Lilo and Stitch movie. And let me get you a price point. It is $59.99. Oh, I don't see it in here. I know it's $59.99 because I saw the sign. There it is. It's upside down, you guys. Sorry about that. But that's the newest arrival. See, I told you there is a toy that's for adults and kids alike. So yeah, that is new. I hope you guys were able to hear it. It is on so it's on demo mode, so we're only able to hear that one sound, but it does have 100 plus sounds and reactions. So quick look at the current stock of the Loungefly. Oh, those mini ears, back chains are gone. I don't see them here. I didn't see them over at the Disneylander. I didn't see them over at Storyland Boutique. So if you happen to be on the lookout for one, make sure to grab one. Here's a look at the ear wall. Currently, we do have Star Wars, the new Loungefly black one. They're very heavy. And then we do have quite a few of the bedazzle, sparkly kinds. If you're looking for a theme one, there's that. So do we have a story to tell about these collection that just came out? I'm gonna take a look and verify, confirm that if it's true. No, it's not. Okay, so it hasn't been pulled out. So there's a rumor going online that they're pulling out the King Triton one, because if you notice, all the jerseys that are out are the princess and the prince, except for Ariel. Ariel has daddy, which is kind of off because we do have Prince Eric. So that's kind of weird. I wonder if people are just making things. Anyways, here's the current look at all the shirts and all the Spirit jerseys, the pullover sweatshirts, the hoodies, the zip-up hoodies. There's a good stock of them. And Loungefly bags. These dropped last week, the Star Wars, and we do have a button-down, also Toy Story one. And if you were interested in the Disneyland Marquee new ears, these are available at the Disney store. So if you're not able to make it to the park, for whatever reason, you have an alternative, and they're very cute. They're very cute. They were contenders for me purchasing. Instead, I'm glad I waited because I needed to get those Stoney Clover new ones that just dropped not too long ago. So I'm kind of excited that I held off as long as I could and didn't get this one, because it was either that one, the Small World, they're cute, and also the Angel and Stitch. That one is cute because I like the pastel colors, and that one was a good contender. And if you want to see Stitch in action, there it is.
Look at him! Yes, we do. He's $60. He's right over in the next room.
Okay, I wouldn't let him be here alone. Hi, my little friend. Oh. Don't eat me. No. Okay. Oh, the sun. We just finished at the World Disney, and not a lot of treasures. You saw that cute Stitch. It's adorable. It's kind of reminding me of, remember at Disneyland Paris, they have the Olaf robot? That thing has good balance, just saying. But it's really adorable. Today I do have a park start at Disneyland Park, so we're gonna head over that way and eventually park hop for more treasure hunting. So I'm literally scavenger hunting right now because there hasn't been a lot, and the last time I said there hasn't been a lot of ears drop, and then the next time I come it's like boom, so much to cover, and hopefully those days are hard. It's hard to cover a lot of the merchandise because there's a lot of walking. Today we did cover all 3 resorts, so that has been covered, and now we're gonna cover the 2 parks. The beauty of being at Disneyland Park, I could never imagine doing that at Walt Disney World because Walt Disney World is so massive. You probably know. If you don't, now you know. All right, we made it into the park. It is a beautiful, clear day. It's stunning. We made it in, and hi to the friend. I'm fangirling over you guys. The friend that was doing a tour and says hi because they love my videos. So thank you so much. I hope that tour, I've been wanting to know about that women's tour here being done inside the Disneyland. I want to do that one, and she's doing it. So I hope you have fun, and hopefully if you watch this video, I want feedback if you recommend it or not, because I've been wanting to do that one. And we're heading inside the Disneyland Emporium for some treasure. I mean, I'm literally in a scavenger hunt because there hasn't been a lot. I do want to check to see if I find any Tianas, because Tiana ears are the ones that are being a little skimped. A little bit of them, not a lot. Mugs are still around. I find that inside the park, at the shops, they do have Goofy and Daisy and Donald. They don't have, for some reason, I don't know why, they just don't have at the World of Disney or any other shops at Downtown Disney. I'm taking a quick glance at what's available for the ears, and I do not see the Tianas. That is so unfortunate, because those are really pretty too. Yeah, I don't see Tiana's ears. If I find them, I'll let you know in case you have to, if you're visiting and then you're trying to find them. But I do not see the Tiana. All right, when it comes to Girl Crew, they still have plenty of them. And they have Walt Disney World as well as Disneyland. One of the items that sold out when they had their trunk show was Disneyland ticket. I do not see Disney World, but they do have Disney World bracelets, because I think these are the bracelets one. And let's see, do they have, oh, I don't see the necklace. Yeah, they only have the bracelets. So bracelets are the newest one with the icons. They do have Stoney Clover, the newest collection. It is still kind of behind the counter. You still have access to it if you want to walk and take a look at it. And they do have plenty of the Mickey Mouse one that was sold out over at D-Lander, because I didn't see them. But always ask the cast member, because they might be able to point out where to. I'm gonna play Frogger here, and I'm gonna cross over to Disney Clothier. Okay, so this is new here. It is a new Mickey Mouse loungewear by Her Universe. So this is new. It's very stretchy material, very soft, very super soft. Now these are the sleeves, the bottom. Oh, this cuffs area, a little snugly tight, I think. But let's go for the price point. $54.99. Whoop, why is it? There you go, $54.99 for the top, and they are bottoms to match. And here it is. Like, they look like boxer shorts. Has the little buttons. They're not functioning. There's just buttons for design or display. And here's a look at the back. It does have pockets. This is the next 1X, so it might look like not like you cannot see it, but it's pockets in here because it's bended. But this is $49.99. It is super, super, super soft. I really like these. Like a nice stretchy, and the elastic on the top. Oh, medium. This is a medium. So yeah, it looks really nice. See how the pockets look? It's not like in the back. They're on the front. Very nice side. We're done inside Main Street, checking out what treasures we can find. Not a lot of treasures, like I mentioned. I don't think there's gonna be a lot, which probably means that in the future we are gonna get a swarm. Look how nice and empty it looks here. Let's appreciate that. Very nice. But it's looking like a beautiful day. It's a little warm. Like, it warms up if you're actively walking and stay in the sun. Other than that, it's beautiful. It's planning out to be a beautiful week, I think. You know me. I always say, if I'm lost, go ahead and find me at the Bluey's best day ever. So yeah, find me here. By the way, I want to make a note that when you do come to see Bluey, don't expect a character meet and greet. Look how cute Bingo is being. But it's not a meet and greet, it's more like take a selfie. If you were here on the channel and you did the pandemic with me, then you know that they were like at a distance, the characters, and you would kind of like do a selfie and say hi kind of thing. That's what pretty much happens here on the show. So there is not a meet and greet from Bluey or Bingo. You just basically kind of reach over to the stage area and kind of hang out and kind of dance if you want to dance like they are doing right now. If not, just take a selfie or have your kids kind of stand, and yeah, it's kind of cool. They're so funny looking right now. Update on all the actual merchandise that is still available for Bluey that you can find here outside the theater. They still have a lot of it here. Downtown Disney at the World Disney, you can hardly find much of these items. So if you're looking, you're kind of being resorted to come over here outside of the show theater. There's other areas around the park, but not a lot. Another spot you can spot all the merchandise is right here for Bluey at the Fantasy Fairy shop. Again, they don't have the Bluey. Technically, it should be these Bluey plushies. They should come with ears. That hasn't arrived. So they have these standard looking Squishmallow one. So no bubble one yet. It's so nice to see the Carnation Company or Carnation Cafe sign all redone, and it looks like we have a little bit of a nostalgia. Just bringing it back up. Alright, it's time for us to go to Disney's California Adventure. We do have a new doll, one of those fancy dolls. Esmeralda's here for $129.99. And that's the look at her. It's kind of hard with the glare. And if you pull these, the closest, so see that half of the, it's supposed to both close. And then you can open it up, and there she is. So yeah, that's the newest one that just arrived here. Again, it's Esmeralda. It's a limited edition from the Hunchback of Notre Dame for $129.99. And we're inside Disney's California Adventure. I'm just gonna go and take a quick look here at the 5 and Dime and check off if there's anything new. I think it's gonna be one of those days where not a lot of things have dropped, because yeah, it's been very slim pickings when it comes to merchandise, like new one. But when it comes to ears, I feel like the Tiana are a hot seller because I have not seen it anywhere else. It's not even here, so I can't spot it. And again, the spots where they had all those Mickey headband, keychain, bar charms, they are not here. So if you happen to run into any of them and it's something you really want, you want to purchase it, because they're kind of like non-existent right now. So Minnie Mouse and Kevin, they do have that nice, stretchy, comfortable lounge wear from her universe. They do have the shorts here and the tops. If something you're looking for and you happen to just be a DC8, this is another spot you can find. I didn't see them over at D-Lander nor at the World Disney, just FYI. We did go on a little treasure hunt. It wasn't a lot, and thank you to all of those who stopped by and say hi to me. I'm glad that you are enjoying and finding a lot of help on those videos that I try to post. But if you didn't catch up to the last one that we did, don't forget to check out this video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn that bell notification on, because I hope I can catch you on the next one with more drop, because this one was a little dry. Next one, I'll be ready to go on a hunt. All right, take care, and until next time, bye.